just on our way to Buddhabox to go meet UK's smallest bodybuilder, Choon Challenges, a man who knows plenty about challenge. He's also a great friend of mine. I'm really looking forward to putting him through his paces. We'll put a little challenge together, asking him his questions, seeing about what sort of inspiration he has to bring to other people listening, overcoming challenges.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride.
Hey, good?
How are you?
Choon?
Yes, insane, bro.
Fair enough. How are you, Choon?
Good, mate.
Good, feeling good?
Ready to go.
Ready to be put through your paces? Ready to put through challenges?
Ready for action.
I don't think I'm prepared for Choon, mate. I'm not prepared for that.
A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
So I'm here with a very good friend of mine, Choon Challenges. He's UK's smallest bodybuilder. He's also taking on a new challenge at the moment, which is fighting for celebrity MMA. He's actually going in a boxing match against Little Man. As you can see, he's the rippedest, pretty much the rippedest man on the planet. What do you reckon, Choon? Who do you reckon? Someone more ripped than you out there? Not so sure.
No, I don't think so, man. I haven't seen anyone yet, not in person anyway.
So tell them a little bit about yourself, Choon.
Yes, I'm the UK's smallest bodybuilder. I've been into bodybuilding now for about, how many years? 12 years? 12 years now, yeah. And I'm all about fitness. My life is about fitness, just being in touch with your body, your mindset, your spirit. And I love the challenge. I love trying new things in life. So this is my next challenge. Jordan's been helping me a lot with the mindset, with boxing, all the technical stuff. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to it's going to be one of the biggest events in history, I believe. Like one of the biggest dual fights. The Little People fights, me versus Little Man. So have a look out for it.
Nice one. I think I was along with Choon. Choon's full of so much energy. Like you feel Choon before you even see him.
Yeah.
He's just full of so much energy. He always makes me laugh. He's always cracking jokes. But he gets down to business. He's serious, as you can see. He's serious about his training. He's serious about challenging his mind. He's a man who knows plenty about challenge, and I look forward to delving into that throughout the session today with Choon. Let's get it, mate.
Let's go.
What's your kind of general training regime looking like? Not just with me, just in general throughout a week. Like if you take like a general day, like not your busiest day or not your lightest day, but what's your general training routine looking like? How many sessions you're doing? Yeah.
So at the moment I'm trying to do 2 sessions a day. So I'm doing the filming and the sparring with all the boxing training at Create Gym for the Celeb MMA, and then I'm doing my own session in the evening. So that comprises of weights and some cardio. I'm doing some high intensity cardio, and then occasionally if I can get to sparring with you or someone else, I'll do a bit of that as well. Some light sparring, some pad work. So yeah, so 2 sessions a day, 5 days a week. So yeah, generally about between 8 to 10 sessions a week at the moment.
Wow, just getting a lot in. Not playing around. Not playing any games, Choon. Not playing any games. So with these, try and like have like a bit of gap and keep your focus as well. It's like a breathe in, it's like a training for awareness. Breathe out, it's like that focus. Both on the same on the side. Let's get it. So with all this running I'm doing, so there's a little sneaky little hint about the challenge that I'm taking on. I'm losing weight. Now I look over across from me, we've got Choon here, hench as they come. No, I'm not taking my top off today. Jamie, I'm not taking my top off. What are you thinking? You're going to take the top off? You've been training, Jamie?
No.
Where you going? A different kind of session.
I'll stay this side of the camera.
Stay that side of the camera, yeah? Not today. I'll grab off in a minute and get you involved as well. For those watching, Jamie's always got great things to offer. He's got great offerings on mindset, different good questions, different cool perspectives on things. We're getting him involved. He has no choice, right? He's not going to stay behind that camera. He's going to be involved. Getting him from here, Choon. come up and just all the way up, squeeze the glutes. Sit back again.
Oh, I feel so alive as I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way, my way, my way.
The only man he warms up with his top off. He puts his top on to train, does it the reverse way. He just shows up first. He's there like shredded and ripped. Then he puts his top on.
That's it, clear away.
Don't blame you, Choon, mate. I was ripping that as well, I did say. Hello, we are free. So these are just a fresh new pair of high-lows. I got these yesterday actually, so I'm going to take them for a test drive later, do a little 3K run. But right now I'm just going to try them out general wear. I'll be wearing them all day, really enjoying them, really comfy. What I love about these as well is they're made from completely sustainable materials and they're completely recyclable. And I love that slogan, like the high-low slogan, it's about being an athlete for the planet. Like, I love it, just being an athlete for the planet, brilliant. And they also talk about like being a champion of tomorrow. So let's take them for a little test spin and we'll see. Wrapping up his hands, make sure he's ready. Preparing the tools. So the thing I'm most impressed with you recently has been your ability to be in charge of your emotional state, regardless of what's happening. Even when people are doing certain things, being erratic, you stayed calm, cool, collective. Mate, I'm really impressed with that. That's what it's about. It's full warrior mentality.
I feel like what you say, I don't
Pass through you. See, it's not about you, it's about decide how you want to feel next time.
So the sparring partner that we had lined up for Choon, unfortunately couldn't make it, so we got a different kind of session today. We're going to do some pad work, some movement drills, and we're finishing with a little bit of conditioning. And what challenge have you got for me today, Choon?
Find out.
I've got to find out. You're going to tell me the challenge.
The element of surprise.
The element is going to get me. Run up behind me. That's your favourite thing as well. You love it. You love trying to scare people.
That's it. My challenge is you can't flinch.
'Cause I found my way, my way, my way. My way, my way. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way.
That's my challenge. Came like see. Find the dildo.
Nice. See you have to fuck with James. See you have to fuck with this guy. There we go. Now, put your hand there.
Cause I found my way, my way, my way. My way, my way.
going to do a few rounds on the pads, but first I have a question I'm going to be asking everyone. What does challenge mean to you?
Challenge means to me like challenging yourself, like seeing how far you push past your limits and showing yourself what you're capable of. And challenge is like going into the unknown, and like anywhere that is uncomfortable for you, like that you haven't been before. To me, that's a challenge. Like facing your fears as well, facing like the depths of your fears.
Nice. Let's get after it. Jump. 1, 2. 1, 2. Lovely. Jump. Lovely. And again. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right hand after. Slip. And jump. Jump. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Right up. Good. Jump. Nice. 1, 2. Good. Let's work behind that jump. Go. Nice. Jump. Nice. Jump. 1, 2. Good. Jump. 1, 2. Good. Jump. Nice. 1, 2. Good. Jump. Jump. 1, 2. Nice. Good. Jump. Nice. 1, 2. Good. Double jump. Double jump. Rest. Deep rest. Slow it down. What's the biggest challenge you've ever overcome? Not necessarily the most impressive, not necessarily the most physical demanding, but the toughest challenge you've ever overcome.
I think the biggest challenge I've overcome, like I can give you two. So one physically that I've done is Ninja Warrior UK.
Nice.
So that was one of the biggest challenges that I've overcome, was doing that, like mentally preparing for that, and actually trying to take on the obstacle itself. And I nearly made it all the way through if I'd actually practiced the obstacles, which I forgot was on there.
So life lessons about practicing.
Practice and prayer, yeah, definitely. And I think I would finish the course, but so that was the biggest physical challenge. I think mentally, one of the biggest challenges is overcoming my trauma, going back and facing my traumas, and like in the childhood wounds, the wounds that have happened, deep, that have been ingrained within me, those beliefs, the patterns that have come up, and facing those deep emotions and sitting with them, allowing them, giving them love. That's one of the biggest mental challenges that I face. Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. That's what it's about. So often when you hear challenge, people presume challenge means like physical challenge or overcoming, but let's be honest, life is full of challenges, and the fact that you're listening right now means you've overcome some challenges. So although there is so many challenges in this world, life's also full of the overcoming of so many challenges, and not all those challenges have to be physical. Sometimes they're mental, sometimes they're emotional, sometimes there are these different personal day-to-day challenges that we have. Challenges with our work, challenges with our family, challenges with different things, emotions that have come up from the past, or worries about the future. So challenge to me, and this whole concept around challenge, is changing our relationship with it, looking at it in many different ways. Yes, Choon is a man that knows challenge all so well. He's gone through so many challenges in his life, where he's gone through emotional challenges, physical challenges, and he's also a man that takes on challenges. He takes on challenges like the minute he's taken on this big boxing challenge, which is a huge challenge, which is incredible. He's someone who takes on, he said he's done Ninja Warrior UK. He challenges himself to be outside of his comfort zone, and he's someone who's got used to being comfortable, being uncomfortable. And that's what impressed me so much. He's not afraid to go and face his stuff. Because let's be honest, sometimes that's the biggest challenge. Sometimes we can go and run and all we like. We can box all we like. We can go to the gym all we like. But are we facing that internal stuff within us and allowing ourselves to transmute that? So this is what it's about. Let's go. Next round. Jump. Let's see the energy. Jump. Nice. Go. Good. 1, 2. Hey, jump. 1, 2. Nice. Jump. 1, 2. 1, 2. Lovely. Jump. Hey, lovely. 1, 2. Good. 4 punches. Good. So what's been your favourite challenge that me and you have ever done together?
My favourite challenge that we've done, I think it'll be a lot of the pad work, like sharpening up the mind with the boxing, like the sparring. I think that's been one of the most enjoyable. I think one of the hardest challenges I've done is doing the bike review, like the endurance training, doing like the breath holds, being like in that uncomfortable space, doing the CO2, how do you say, the CO2 breath holds,
yeah, building
exhaling,
CO2 tolerance.
yeah,
nice.
building CO2 tolerance, Yeah, I think, and they are enjoyable as well. It's a different type of push and pass because it's uncomfortable and it's like not enjoyable, but at the same time you feel like you're growing like doing it.
Nice. See, that's it. That's what I love what you said. The thing is, not all challenges are necessarily quote unquote enjoyable. But let's be honest, your comfort zone isn't that enjoyable either. So sometimes we say, oh, we want to be in our comfort zone, we want to be comfy, we want to be nice and warm, we don't want to push ourselves. But that becomes even more challenging than the challenge itself. Sometimes putting ourselves in those depths, putting ourselves in those uncomfortable moments, builds up our threshold to deal with much bigger challenges in our life, to deal with the stresses of day to day. We've got one more round. The next challenge, keep punching, 1, 2. The challenge is for us to hold a conversation while we're still moving. Not an easy podcast where we're just sitting down, all cozy, having a chat, where we're actually working, not just posing for the camera. A little workout, pushing the comfort zone. Yeah. 1, 2. Lovely. Cool. So, question for you, Julie. What's the biggest challenge transferring from bodybuilding to boxing? What's the biggest difference you find in the challenges? Because they both present different challenges. Bodybuilding presented you one kind of challenge. Boxing presented you a different kind of challenge. What do you find?
I think boxing, the challenge that's different, it's you're having to work not just by yourself but with other people. Like bodybuilding is a very solo sport. And with boxing, you do have to work as a team with people. You have to be willing to be shown your weaknesses, take feedback, be willing to be punished.
And when you say working with a team, what do you mean by that? Because and rest. So when you say working with a team, what do you mean? Because often many people look at boxing and they see it as an individual sport. Because at the end of the day, it's only you in that ring that's having that fight. So what do you find challenging about necessarily the team? Is it the coaches? Is it other people around you? Or is it because it's a show and it's being filmed and the pressure of that?
Yeah, I think the other people being around you and working together with them, because everyone's emotions are affecting each other. If someone's down, it can affect everyone else. And I think with that aspect of it, I think the boxing side of it is being punched. It's very dynamic. You're having to be punched. You're having to your feet, your footwork. So it's a lot going on. Whereas bodybuilding, obviously, is just strengthening up your muscles and doing the posing, like working in your routine, your dance routine, all the poses. So in that aspect, it's very solo. Sort of very by yourself. Whereas I feel like boxing, you've got your coach. We're working together, doing this, and yeah, I don't know. It feels, if you've got a team, you know what I mean. With boxing, you can have more of a team, like other people working with you.
So how do you feel? As much as it's a challenge, how do you feel having a team and having like a coach? Do you find that supports you? Do you find that helps you in other ways? Even though it's a challenge for you, having that team around you and working with a team. How do you feel about that? Having the coaches on board.
I think having the right coach is important because some of the coaches on camp maybe are not my style of learning. Whereas with you, I really appreciate it a lot more now because I see, wow, there's not many coaches like yourself that get you to that level, that state, that can adjust with your energy of how you're feeling. Some of the other coaches just going in there smashing the shit out of us, which is not what I need. It's not motivating me at all. My ears are fucked, you know what I mean, my neck was fucked, and it's like that's not how I'm going to learn. That's not how I'm going to learn best. It's like building me up slowly, you know what I mean? Like I do need a bit of punishment, but building me up slowly, like taking that massive punishment, that's not my style.
I really appreciate that you said that, and it's really important to notice. It's like sometimes people have bad experience with working with someone, whether that's with a teammate, with a coach, but often there's different people out there that are suited to other people, and everyone's an individual. So for me, when I'm coaching people, I like to look at everyone as an individual, and I truly think it's not just about the discipline that someone's learning. There's people on board that are great at that, maybe people in great training programs, maybe people who teach great technique, but it's also important not just teaching good technique and training programs, to actually understand and build a relationship, build a rapport with the person you're working with, feel that energy, make sure that there's connected through the heart. So often for me it's like I coach very much from my heart, I coach with passion, I coach that person with the other person in mind from a state of service. So I'm kind of allowing that person to they're in charge, and I'm literally just a sat nav. They're in the driver's seat of the journey, and I just become a sat nav, giving a few directions and guiding that person the best I can with as much love and compassion as I can bring to it. I might not always be right, but I'm not there to be right or wrong. I'm not there to be liked or disliked. I'm just there to do what's best, what I feel is best for that person in front of me, and that's what to me it's about. So thank you for saying that, Choon. Really appreciate it. We've got one more round. We're going to do a little mixture of a round. We're going to do a round with a few different pads, and we're going to make it a little bit more challenging round and the final round of pads, and then we'll go to the next challenge of today. Yeah, up for it? Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Okay, so we're going to do here first, nice and light rounds, yeah? And I'm going to be trying to get you on. You've got to block nice and high. Then I'm going to do the pads. Then I'm going to grab the medicine ball. You're going to hit it like a bag and put pressure on me. Don't let me push it. Don't let me push back. Okay, good. And then we'll go back to this to finish. Okay, ready? Go, jump. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Jump. 4. Move around. Good. Tuck up nice and tight. Nice. Jump. 1, 2. Good. Jump. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Jump. 1, 2. Let's go. Let's go, champ. 1, 2. Levels. Levels. Good. Jump. Jump. Nice. You come forward. That's it. Put pressure on me. Power punches. Power punches. Power punches. There we go. Dig it in. Keep your hands up. Keep your guard up. Good. 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 Lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath. Good. Hands up. Breathe. Calm the body. Keep your hands nice and high. Breathe. Calm the nervous system. In through the nose, out through the nose. Raise the hands all the way. Bring it down slowly.
Pickle next. Oh shit. I've got a challenge for you, you little prick. I've got a challenge for you.
What's that then?
Fight me right now.
Let's have it. Let's go. Let's go, John. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Body shot. Body shot. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Choon. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Hey. You see that? That's just really quitting the challenge. Thanks, Choon. That's enough. That's enough. How really? Just firming it. Woo! You said that you had a physical challenge for me today. What you got for me?
So the challenge, Jordan. I'm gonna challenge you to a dead hang. So you can hang the longest, hold it from a pull-up bar. Are you up for it?
I'm up for it. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Should put some chalk on the hand, Choon.
I'm getting it.
Who's cracking? Who's cracking?
Easy, all day. He's done me. He's still chilling.
Still going.
Okay. How did you know?
I was putting a timer on.
You want the timer on? Now I just got to do some pull-ups to make up for it. I'll have you know, Choon, I'll have you know that when I was one of the old gyms I used to work at, we did this like competition who could like hang for the longest, and this person come to all the local gyms and I won. So you beat me as well, so that makes you like the double champ.
That's it.
I've even got a photo to prove it. I've got a medal and everything. You smashed me.
I won at my gym.
Hanging beast.
I almost got like, I think the world record's 12 minutes. I've done 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Good long hand.
Nuts.
Beast. Levels to the challenge. Do the nose, sigh it out. Do that 5 times. And just in and out through the nose now. 4 seconds in through the nose, 6 seconds out. We're doing this to bring down the nervous system, unwind after training, just to calm his mind. Now I want you to begin to visualize the fight. I want to see you with your hand being raised. Feel into that feeling. Just following the breath, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Breathe in that inspiration. Fresh new energy. Just let go any stress, anything happening within the body. Calming the body down. Jamie, on for Choony, on for myself. That's the second free smoothie in 2 days, isn't it?
It's been a good week. 2 free smoothies in 2 days.
That's how I get Choon to do anything. I just offer him a free bean, he's there. Free bean, he's there.
He didn't tell me there was free shit at that event.
Yes.
I would have been there on time, I know.
Yeah, I would have been on time. I told Choon he needed to be there half hour early, and he still turned up half hour late. So he was an hour late.
No, you said 11. No, half 11.
You didn't get there at half 11.
I did.
You got there must be at least like 10 to 12.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, don't worry. you were here today on time. You made up for it. So we just finished our workout. We didn't do anything too crazy. It wasn't like our normal workout. We just did like a little bit of pad work. Choon challenged me to the dead hang, which I lost. Don't like. I'm not so sure about that. I feel like he cheated a little bit, but we're giving that. No joking.
So I had a quick bash before.
You always have to take it. You always have to take it there. It's not what it's about.
Keep it in the video. Just for entertainment purposes. Don't try this at home.
So we just vanished. We just vanished. We just finished doing a little bit of pad work, a little chat about challenges and different challenges that you overcome, your perspective on challenge. I'm also interested in like what advice you have for other people that are going through a challenge, whatever that is, whether that's a physical challenge, emotional challenge, a mental challenge, whatever that is. But what advice do you have for people going through any challenges at the moment?
I think the biggest advice I can give to anyone going through any kind of challenge is take 100% responsibility. And it's something I heard, I can't remember who it was, but it was brilliant. It was just like, it doesn't mean to blame yourself for something that's happening. Like I've had struggles, I've had different things. It doesn't mean to take all the blame, but taking the responsibility means that you can take 100% action of what is in your control. So what I went through, the traumas that I went through, I have 100% responsibility to myself to deal with those traumas in any form of therapies or breath work or plant medicines, meditations, that I can deal with it. And that's what, how I overcome challenges. It's like, with this boxing thing, what can I do to help myself? I can outsource, I can go to, coaches like yourself, I can have a look on different videos, meditate, what can I do? What responsibility can I take to overcome that challenge?
So for people listening, so they know, where do you feel you was before and after you kind of made that commitment to yourself to take that, I like to call it radical responsibility. As you say, not blaming yourself, not feeling like it's your fault or anything like this, but the radical responsibility to change. Because to me, that's empowerment. It can be tough to face at the beginning, but then it's empowering because it really is, okay, it gives us the power back to us, we can do something about it to change it. But what do you feel like was a turning point for you in your own life? Like what did it look like before? So you say, because look, I see you now, you're confident, you're in great shape, your mindset's strong. But where was you before to get to this place you're at now?
I think I was at a very low place beforehand. So I was very suicidal, I felt very lonely, I didn't feel like I had control of my life. And then the first actionable thing that I could do was to start working out, was to start bodybuilding. And my fitness for me was that first element of control, working on my fitness, and after that came my confidence, so working on myself socially, working on my confidence, talking to girls. Because before that I didn't think that I could do anything. I was like, oh, I'm small, I can't get girls, I can't do anything, what's the point, what am I going to do? I just sit there playing video games, because that is the only thing I could control. I was good at that, playing away, Halo, Call of Duty. But then I realised there are a lot of things I can control in life, like the things within my control, I can take action on those things and I can become really good at them. And you just keep going. You can take action and try so many. Just try everything. That's my philosophy. Try everything. Go out there, explore. It's a really big world. Don't just stay within your comfort zone, because there's so many things that we don't. We'll go to the end of our lives and we'll be like, fuck, I wish I tried that. I could have done that thing.
Mate, Choon, you're absolute inspiration, mate. Absolute inspiration. Being working with you has been an absolute pleasure. We've turned into great friendship as well along the way. And I'm constantly impressed and inspired by your ability to grow, how much you've grown in even a short period of time, even over the last few months even. Your growth is just growing and growing and growing. Thank you so much for today, for joining us for the filming, for doing a little bit of a workout, for having your perspective on challenges, which I'm sure will help many people overcoming their challenges that they're going through. I look forward to, I'm sure we'll get you on again as well, so we'll make sure that we show and see the result of Choon's fight that he's in preparation for. I'm sure we'll put some more about his perspective on the challenge that I'm doing. And nice one, Choon.
Awesome, man. Thank you
You're
very
an
much.
absolute legend. Love you, bro.
Thank you.
My way. I find my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I find my way.
Raw and organic. That's how we like it. We like our girls like that, and we especially like our food like that.
That's how you like smoothie.
Raw and organic.